Sorry for the sudden shift in audio. Hang on. I loaded the wrong save. To force my own spiriting away. We'll edit that. A little bit of that out. Force my own spiriting away. It wasn't just me. Even Greyhawk looked surprised. So I used similar power to return this entire space to the mortal realm. Is that the idea? We may end up trapped in the hidden realm permanently. Any other suggestions? Oh, I think that pretty much sums it up. Hold on. I don't even know how to begin thinking about this spiriting away process. I'm not a deity. I don't have powers like that. I was thinking the same thing. But this Greyhawk turned to look at the girl. But given you're the one who suggested this, I'm guessing you do? You have some idea? Right? Haven't you heard the rumors? It says summon all the 7 wonders to spirit you away. Ah! Sayaka mentioned something like that. Okay, I don't know if that's up. I know there's more than just one person watching this stream. Noticing the tale of the girl who wrote the 7 wonders. Okay, this is where we're going with this. It won't be anything like... Oh, I haven't heard that one. Is it a local legend? Which school is it about? Well, the 7 wonders. They're phenomena that defy reality and invade the mortal realm. If they're to be discovered, back to the world you know. You're trapped in crimson forever. Isn't that just an urban legend? We had the same legend in my time, and it turned out to be true. You caused a spiriting wave? The girl looked melancholic and nodded slowly. The girl who caused a spiriting wave? Corral murmured, seemingly knowing something, and turned away. As a student, I lived in all of the 7 wonders of my school. Thus, I was sent to hell in Hidden Realm while I was still alive. After a brief pause, she glanced at Saya. That's where I met Saya. As the only living in hell, I was quickly attacked by monsters. Saya intervened and saved me. I wouldn't exactly say I saved you. In the end, you still lost your life. There's no need to dwell on that. I spirited myself away to escape reality. It was nobody's fault but mine. Despite her words, Saya continued to frown. So she died because she spirited herself away. Saya had mentioned that such acts were difficult without divine powers. But even without divine powers, humans could still cause it if they knew how. But that means, can I ask something? I cautiously raised my hand. Everyone looked at me, making me even more nervous. After hesitating for a moment, I decided to voice my concerns. Given what you just said, it sounds like forcing a spiriting away is very dangerous for humans. If I try to spirit myself away, I might end up in hell, in the Hidden Realm. In which case, wouldn't I end up just like her? I kept that last bit to myself, but the thought weighed heavily on my mind. Given that everyone was trying to find a way to return, perhaps it was selfish for me to worry only about myself. But I'm scared of dying. I don't want to do this. You're right. I apologize. it was inconsiderate of me to even bring it up. Oh, it's okay. We shouldn't force her to do that. There must be a safer way. Agreed. But time is limited. Saya looked at me with a grave expression on his face. The atmosphere is really okay. Coexisting with ghosts will drain your sanity, and this stagnant air will rob your body of its warmth. This environment is toxic to the living, and the time it takes for us to find an alternative way out, you'll no doubt perish. The seriousness of Saya's tone was enough to let me know for sure. He's not exaggerating. He's telling the truth. Then despite the risks, I would likely have to try to force a spiriting away. This may seem selfish to think, but if a god really did choose to spirit you away, then there's likely some deeper reason. I can't be certain if this was a mere whim or a calculated move, yet it's possible that this god is observing me even at this very moment. I mean, right now, I knew there was no way for me to see it. That didn't stop me from looking around. This is way more than just creepy. This is genuinely frightening. Perhaps. It's okay. You're not alone. He patted me reassuringly. His simple act of kindness began to put my fears at ease. So what if some god is watching us? I still don't understand what's going on. Okay. Perhaps the key will be gaining favor with the deity, and when we force the spiriting away, we ask to be brought to the realm. Say as approving nod, caused me to think. If that's the case, then using the spirited clay method might not be as dangerous as I thought. Maybe that really is the way home. What do you think? Kureha seemed keen on putting my wishes first. I, worried as I was of doing nothing, meant death, that I had to take my chances. I'm going to try to force his spirit away. In that case, I'll be there to help guide you. Be there to help guide you safely back to the mortal realm. I too want to return. I have a friend who lives there, after all. May I offer my assistance? And goes to the nurse's office. I still remember this is such a dark tale. Although ironically, I never finished the first route of the game, so thank you both of you. Their willingness to help moved me deeply. I expressed my gratitude with a deep bow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. As I looked up, I was met by their comforting smiles, which caused me to smile in return. If what that man said was true, then we have to act fast to prevent the atmosphere here from getting to you. Right. So could you tell us more about how the spiriting away process works? The girl nodded and began her explanation. Are you familiar with all the 7 wonders of the Niigata? Well, I concentrated trying to recall all I could and began sharing what I knew. I only knew about the ones my friend told me about. Firstly, there's Katakana. That's the rumor about me. I nodded in agreement with Kureha and also I glanced toward the girl. That's me, the girl in the nurse's office. So that was her after all. I didn't know what she thought about the rumors, but out of the 7 wonders, I sighed in relief that 2 were already here. We're gonna have to pull. And then there's Hanako of the toilet. The ghost of the toilet on the 2nd floor. Oh, is this the stupid ghost? Oh, great. Plus, the library's wish-granting book. A slight shiver ran down my spine as I thought of the next wonder. Lastly, on the central stairwell, between the 1st and 2nd floors, There's the grasp of the mirror. Grasp of the mirror on her. That's all I know. Just those 5. So here are 2 more. I'm usually here in the nurse's office, so my knowledge of the rumors is a bit limited. Then we should ask the other ghosts for help. You mean you don't know either? I've never been a fan of scary stories. He's a ghost, and he's not a fan of scary stories. Okay, that's funny. I would have thought this would be into that kind of thing. Though maybe I'm stereotyping a bit there. I'll help you find the remaining 2. You focus on awakening the others. You're already familiar. The others you're already familiar with. So that will be my role in all this. I listen, feeling the weight of the task ahead. The steps are rather simple. First, confirm whether or not the ghost is really one of the school's 7 wonders. Next, get them to tell you they're real. That's how you'll know they've awakened. Their real name? Her words reminded me of what Kureha mentioned about saying my own name out loud. If it can be used to curse someone or confirm they've awakened, there must be so much power associated with names. I guess that's how a mere human could get spirited away. Just talk to the ghosts following those steps. So I really do need to talk to them. Depending on how you ask, it's likely that some will be reluctant to reveal their names. You may find the process draining on your psyche. Be cautious about how you approach them. Right. After encountering the boy in the mirror, I had a sense of what that felt like. It was psychologically draining. The thought of having to talk to these ghosts and potentially losing my mind was almost too much to live with. I'll accompany her. I'll make sure nothing bad happens. I'll make sure nothing bad happens to her. Seriously? We're only going to get halfway through chapter 2. Expressing my gratitude, I thought I saw Kureha blush slightly. It's probably just the red glow here. As I said before, I'll begin looking for the other 2 wonders. Thank you. That would be very helpful. The truth is, we're in a space where triggering a spiriting way is likely to be much easier than normal. In this world, you don't need special powers to see ghosts. I suppose that's true. I never thought of myself as someone with the power to see ghosts. Okay, bot. Why do we have bots in our chats? That's annoying. Okay. Her optimism was infectious and gave me the motivation to press on. Okay. Misa Ishii. Give it my all. Saya, who had been quietly observing until now, looked up and began to speak. The state of the world suggests that some things which would normally be impossible are now very much possible. For example, ghosts here can interact with both objects and the living, which means the living too can interact with ghosts. I wonder if you noticed anything else that would be impossible in the mortal realm. Being dragged in the air. The grasp of the mirror. Ghost nearly dragged me into his mirror. Into his mirror. Is something wrong? No, it's not. He was attempting to drag you in because he is naturally attracted to the living. Be careful. As the Grand Lord of Hell, I'm trained to resist the charms of fear. Okay. Then Saya glanced at the others. I haven't been trained like that, so I guess I need to be extra careful. I need to be extra careful around here. Right. If I start acting weird, just slap me as hard as you can. Huh? What? I can't do that. That's a great plan. The shock should snap you out of it. Karate chop should do the trick. Her earnestness left me unsure of what to say. I don't know how to do a karate chop. That was the only response I could muster. Oh, right. There's one more thing. Where the ghost touched my hand, I thought I saw some kind of vision. I see. That makes sense. It's likely the ghost's lingering thoughts might have been transferred to you. All the ghosts that remain here do so because they have lingering regrets. Things left undone. Things left undone. That means both that girl and her have their own unresolved issues. Just then, the image of the boy in the mirror flashed before my eyes. Living with those lingering events must be incredibly sad. I wonder if he wants to cross over. Maybe not. That was obviously a sensitive topic, one that needed to be approached with care. It also made me wonder if the headache I felt at that time was a reflection of his own pain. Oh, that's right. When we touched, I felt as though I had a terrible headache. Could that happen again? It can be dangerous, so please try and avoid touching any spirits moving forward. Those consumed by darkness can erode their mind. However, spirits not corrupted by darkness are typically not a threat. If you touch a ghost who holds a strong form of regret, your thoughts tend to flow into you. If the thoughts are dark, it will negatively affect a living person's sanity. So long as you don't directly touch them, you should be fine. The girl glanced between Kureha and me. You felt fine when he touched your back, right? I think it's fine if we touch through our clothes. That's reassuring. I'll be careful moving forward. She then gave Kureha a sharp look. I too will be cautious. I'll do my best to hold back. Huh? What does he mean, hold back? Ghost is in love with you. I couldn't quite grasp the situation, but didn't press for more details. I'll try to avoid direct contact as well. Feeling somewhat embarrassed for Kureha and by the situation, I spoke up too. Yes, that's probably what. For some reason, Kureha looked as he spoke. Maybe he doesn't want me seeing his lingering regrets. I decided to be careful moving forward. There shouldn't, huh? I noticed Seiya's starting to fade, which caused me to blink in confusion. Seiya, your body. I must return soon. I came here through special means, so my time is limited. Return? Is he going back to hell now? Wait, Seiya? I need to speak with you. In that case, we'll give you some privacy. We don't have much time to play. Right. Seiya, thank you for all your help. Seiya smiled back at me. Then he gave me a slight nod. So which ghost do you want to meet first? I think maybe we should start off with one of the kinder ghosts. That was when it hit me. I forgot to ask the girl in the nurse's office her name. I forgot to. Guess I got caught up in everything that's going on. She's still talking to Seiya, so I guess we'll have to ask her later. Right. So excluding her, we still have, considering where we were, the closest potential ghosts would be the one in the library and the one in the mirror. The one in the mirror on the stairway. I guess I have to meet that boy in the mirror again. I was scared, but I knew I'd have to face him eventually. So we're gonna go back to the boy in the mirror. Given how scared I am, maybe it's better to get that one over with first. The boy in the mirror. That was when I noticed Kureha's dejected gaze. What is it? You're just staring at the nurse's office. Oh, no. There was just something that caught my attention. What is it? Kureha looked away from me again. Seeing him hesitate, I quickly backtracked. So at this point, I am sorry, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Oh no, there's no reason to apologize. Please, don't worry about it. Well, alright then. As I continued to contemplate which ghost to meet next, Kureha stood up
やはり話しておこう。
Actually, perhaps I should tell you this. Alright. I wondered what this could be about. Kurihao looked serious, which only increased my
今
anxiety.
から話すのはある事件についてだ。
There's something you should know.
時代で言うと1949
It's about what happened in 1949. So from about 70 years ago. Yes.
ちなみに俺が生きていた
That was when I was alive. Huh? I had no idea you lived so long ago.
俺だけではないぞ。いる他の幽霊の中に
It's not just me, most of the other ghosts
者たちがいた。
gathered here lived around that time. Oh, really? So all the ghosts here were from the same time period. That seemed like a huge coincidence. Well, actually, I can't say for sure. Either way, it's not like I know a lot about ghosts.
その幽霊たちは口々にこう言っている。
All the ghosts here say the
羽
same
殺し
thing.
事件に巻き込まれて死んだ。
They were killed in the Divine Invocation Incident. The Divine Invocation Incident? I'd never heard of that before. So does that mean that all the ghosts here were caught up in some kind of ritual, of incident, and died that way? If the incident took place in 1949, that was a long time ago. So it makes sense I'd never heard of it. Then something about that year struck me. Wasn't that a... These are all different local legends, but they say Naramegahama is best known as a hotspot for getting spirited away. Over 1.9 times the national average. And there was a big spike after the war in 1949. I heard that 7 people went missing all at once. It was huge news. God. It was huge news back then. I hate the fact that my audio is so bad. I think I heard about that. During that year, in Naramegahama, 7 people were spirited away. Yes. That's how some of the vulgar tabloid magazines reported it. In truth, they were kidnapped, all of whom were found to have been murdered. Of the 7 that went missing, 6 had their bodies discovered here on this very land. It was later dubbed the Divine Invocation. The Divine Invocation. Wait, by this very land, do you mean... Yes. Right here at Naramegahama's high school, to be exact, the same location as the building we are seeing right now. I felt a chill run down my spine. I never knew the school I attended was ground zero for a series of murders. Okay, we're about halfway through chapter 2. We're not going to pull a 2-hour live stream like we did on, was it Wednesday? Thinking back on it, I recall the school being built in the 1970s. So the incident happened long before the school was built. Back then, a mansion belonged to Tsukigami, a notable figure at the time. The murder incident that occurred in 1949, of the 7 reported to be missing, 6 of them showed up as dead bodies. In this Tsukigami mansion, this place is where the Tsukigami mansion used to be. Currently, Naramigahama's high school's main building stands there. One more thing. You said 6 bodies were found. But what about the 7th? The last body was never found. Which is how the whole Spirited Away rumors got started. It caused quite a stir in town. So the Spirited Away rumors still remain because the last body was never found. Oh! I was not expecting that to be her. Okay, I am almost finished with this part. Recall anybody talking about causing a Spirited Away incident? I was starting to get what Kureha was hinting at. The girl in the nurse's office. Kureha nodded. Her name is likely Yuki Tsukigami, the only daughter of the Tsukigami family. The only daughter of the Tsukigami family involved in the divine invocation incident. I hadn't expected this connection. If she really is Yui Tsukigami, then that's her business. Which is why I hesitated to bring it up back there. You mean because I forgot to ask her name? Kureha shook his head in response. Some of the other 7 wonders might be connected to the divine invocations. Oh, we know at least the demon is connected. We know the demon and the yokai are connected, but beyond that, I'm not sure. If so, the name Tsukigami is likely to come up. It'll be connected to their lingering regrets. Seeing as their lingering regrets likely had to do with their murders. I quickly understood and shivered at the realization. If she introduced herself as Yui Tsukigami, and you heard another ghost mention that, without knowing the details of the incident, well, there could easily have been a misunderstanding about the role she played in all this, which could have made you upset. So he did this to ensure I wouldn't be overly stressed. This is so lackluster. He did it so I could remain calm when talking to the other ghosts. Kureha. I promise to do my best. Kureha affection. I'll do my best. Let's make sure everyone gets back home safe and sound. Yes, absolutely. I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. Filled with motivation, Kureha seemed to sigh. I'm actually quite relieved. I was worried I might have scared you. Kureha, everything you told me was important for me to know. There's no reason for me to be afraid. That had been the case this whole time. Given how kind he had been toward me. I don't think there's much of anyone there. I will probably rate at this point. Given how he had been towards me, I felt no reason to be afraid around him. I must have really hurt his feelings when I looked so scared of him at first. Looking back on it, I realize how rude I was. Please allow me to apologize. If only I had the chance to do it over again. You mean when we first met? I'm glad with how things turned out. Really? Yes. Ever since becoming a ghost, I'd never heard such kind words. Even now, my heart is warmed by them. Huh? What do you mean? He's dead. Kureha chuckled as he spoke. Back when you first heard the rumors about Katakata from your friend. I don't know. I just feel bad for him. I mean, ever since he died, he's been wondering, searching for his memories. It's pretty sad. You heard all that? I had thought back on that event when I first entered this world, and was surprised to learn that Kureha and I had already met. Those kind words, attempting to see things from my perspective, it touched my heart. I'd always longed to tell you this, but thank you. His words of gratitude were so unexpected. Could it be? In the hallway at dusk, it wasn't just my imagination. I sensed the presence of Katakata, or Kureha. His desire to thank me Let me sense his presence. There with me. Okay. Looking back, it felt like nothing short of a miracle. And also, okay. I'm so happy you told me. I promise to always remember it. Okay, come on, Kate. Give me a stopping point. We're not gonna pull 2 hours like we did. Wednesday? Thursday? Yeah. I spoke with a smile and Kureha smiled back at me.
少し長話してしまったな。さて、一人目の会に会いに行くか。
I'm not gonna strain for an hour and a half like I did the last 2 times. It seemed as though we've ended up speaking for some time now. Let's go and find our first ghost. Right. I told him we would first visit the boy in the mirror. The two of us walked side by side as we headed down the hallway. Okay. This is where we're gonna stop. As I walked down the central hall. Oh. We're gonna save here. School Ghost Stories, Chapter 2. Okay. I think I've saved it. So I will see you next time for the second half of Chapter 2. Hopefully. I'm gonna see who's on the list. Honestly, I may end up sending you to Sally. Sending you to Sally Red. So for the CDH Warrior, I will see you next time with the next part of School Ghost Stories Chapter 2. So there isn't a whole lot left to Chapter 2. Okay. We're gonna finish Chapter 2. We're gonna see. I don't know if we're gonna get through more than just Kura Hospital. I was hoping to get through both routes, but I doubt we're gonna do everything. So, have a great day.